Okay, I want to show you how to do what we call a display clip or a display mask, where we can use the outline of a set of features. Here I've got the continental United States polygons over a base map, and we can use the outline of the states to mask the base map and hide the base map outside of the continental United States. For our map, this portion of Canada and Mexico, this isn't relevant. And so maybe we just want to clean things up a little bit. Okay, so I just want to show you that there are properties associated with each one of these layers. We've got the layout properties, which are going to allow us to affect things like how we're going to set up the page, printing, basic stuff like that. We've got the properties that are associated with the map frame itself. And I think the most important thing to know about this is if you're working with multiple map frames, like for example, if you wanted to show a side-by-side comparison of land use change over time with two different time periods, you could set up two map frames and then force them to lock together for the scale and extent, so that if you move one or pan or zoom in on one map, the other one dynamically updates to match exactly the scale and extent that you're showing in the other data frame. So that's really, or map frame, that's a really important thing to know that you can do. But we're going to use the map properties itself. So the lowest layer besides the layer itself. And there are different map properties that you can mess around with in here, display units and all that, but we're going to do our clip in the clip layers tab. Now, we aren't actually affecting the data. We're not cutting, we're not intersecting, we're not clipping it. We're doing a display mask. So it says clip, but we're not really actually clipping. It's a dynamic drawing tool. So we're going to clip to the outline of features, and then whatever is available in our map that we could use would be listed here. So we're going to choose the state US, and notice we're getting this warning that the performance can be impacted when clipping to a shape with more than 20,000 vertices. That's because this is a dynamic drawing tool. We're not permanently affecting the data. So every time we move, pan, zoom, it's having to recalculate all of those vertices along the outside boundary here and update the drawing for us. So it's computationally really inefficient, but makes an awesome display tool. So you'd want to do it at the last minute, right before you're ready to export, and also to make it go faster when you're kind of working on your layout, setting up legends, titles. Just keep the base map, keep it unchecked with the visibility off, and that'll help it draw faster. So I'm going to go ahead and hit OK and pause the video because this could take a few minutes. Okay, and so this is how it results. You want to be careful. If you're using a base map that has labels on it, it will literally just cut the words off. So Boston, New York, things like that will just, it'll be B, part of an O, and it looks really cruddy, so you don't want to do that. But for these kinds of base maps that don't have any labels on them, this is a really nice trick. And you can do it at all different scales and extents with all different kinds of data. But notice that it just uses the very outline, doesn't consider the interior polygons. Okay, that's it. Thanks.